Hello guys, now before we get started, just go to GitHub and first of all create your own repository and call it Casa, right? So this is how it should look like. Create it on the GitHub and make sure that you have your own workspace, right? And then let's go to the wiki section. Just click here. I was able to write like in detail everything. Like you guys, you should give me a star for this repository. Like you should even give me a like and even subscribe. I wrote like a lot of things here, like in detail how I developed this chatbot. So this was my like strategy of how I'm going to make this chatbot. So when you come to the wiki page, you'll just see the introduction. We have the importance of chatbots. This you're going to read this later, and also the bot potential features that we might be adding. Let's go to the bot's potential features. I listed a lot of features here, so if you want to scale up your bot, you can add all these features. So what we are going to do is we're going to have property search feature and also the property scheduling feature. All right, so guys, what we are going to do here now is go through these sections, and what you're going to do now is make sure you create your own workspace, and also make sure you create your own repository with the same name, which we're going to call it Casa. And then what you're going to do is just copy this link, and then we're going to create a folder called bots, right? Then we're going to create we're going to check into bots. We are already in bots, so we're going to clone the projects. Git clone. So you're cloning the project that you created on GitHub. It's not a project really, it's a repository. So you're going to clone the repository that you have created on GitHub, so that it's an empty repository, it doesn't have anything. Then you cd to Casa. Now this is it doesn't have anything. Casa doesn't have anything. So what we're going to do is just go to the wiki page. Before we get started with the development environment, we need to understand what are we building. Okay, so what we are building here is a property agent assistant. So what this chatbot does, it handles like inquiries that are relating to property management, and we are going to do a couple of things here and there, and to make this chatbot work. As you can see from this home page, this is called Casa, Chatbot Assistant for Smart Agents. I just came up with that kind of acronym, and this wiki contains a walkthrough the process of creating a functional chatbot using the open source conversational AI framework, Rasa. We'll start by setting up development environment and installing Rasa, then move on to defining the intents and entities, building the dialogue flow, integrating the chatbot with different channels, and finally deploying the chatbot. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a working chatbot that you can customize to your own needs. So sit back and grab coffee. And if you like this, don't forget to support me and share this repository, and don't forget to give it likes and a couple of few stars, right? So without further ado, guys, we're going to get started with first defining the entities before you even start developing anything. So we're going to start with defining the entities first, and the entities that we have here for this chatbot. Let's see.